Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to the Focus You. I am grateful you've come across my channel. On today's episode, we will be discussing negative self talk, what it is, why we do it, how it impacts us, and how to correct it. If you have yet checked out our previous video, How to Rediscover Yourself, you'll find a link at the end of this video. Self talk are the inner monologues we have with ourselves. Don't worry, you aren't crazy. We all do it. These are thoughts we repeat either aloud, internally, or both about ourselves and are generally a reflection of your belief system and self esteem based on how you grew up and your overall experiences. They can impact us positively or negatively, depending on the words you're using. But as mentioned before, our focus today is negative self talk. To be clear, negative self talk doesn't mean you are a negative person. It is simply the echo of your ego. The ego can be our biggest cheerleader or the cranky Muppet critics taunting us. Negative self talk can seriously affect us at a deep subconscious level, causing low self esteem, depression, anxiety, and even digestive issues or migraines. According to the Mayo Clinic, there are 4 types of negative self talk: personalizing, filtering, catastrophizing, and polarizing. Personalizing is blaming yourself. An example of this would be thinking you may have done something to upset a colleague who didn't respond or barely acknowledged you when you said good morning. Consider instead that your colleague had a rough night or morning. Maybe they received some distressing news or are focused on the task at hand because they have a deadline to meet. Filtering is the funneling of all the good only to leave the bad. An example of this would be thinking that you miserably failed on your diet because you had dessert at a party. Consider the fact that one dessert will not reverse all the effort you have placed on this diet and the results thus far. Catastrophizing is expecting the worst. An example of this would be that a friendship will end because of an argument. Consider instead the ups and downs of all relationships, and that one rough patch will not end a solid relationship. Polarizing is seeing things as extremes, leaving no space to view the middle ground that exists. An example of this would be my diet is ruined because I had dessert. Instead, consider how one falter cannot undo all of your efforts, or maybe you can remove the overage of calories from the diet in the next few days to make up for it. In conclusion, negative self talk can affect us at a deep level, causing both psychological and physical disturbances. You can redirect all forms of negative self talk by considering other possibilities other than the one you are proposing at the moment. Ultimately, by acknowledging any situation for what it is and navigating through it with a clear understanding of the situation, the challenges it presents, and a potential resolve. Now let's address how negative self-talk can be improved. Start and end the day with breath work and words of affirmation. Breath work is grounding and can be the bedrock needed to support your thoughts. Take one solid deep breath in for a count of 4. Hold that breath for another 4 counts. Then exhale slowly for a count of 8. It's going to look a little like this. You do this as many times needed until you feel relaxed and grounded simultaneously. Words of affirmation help elevate your mood. After you've completed your breath work, speak kind words about yourself to yourself, either aloud or in your head. These words must be truthful, otherwise you will not believe them. For instance, if you don't believe you are beautiful, don't say you're beautiful. Say, I feel beautiful when, fill in the blank. I feel attractive when, fill in the blank. I feel this part of me is beautiful. Then insert whatever part of yourself you feel is beautiful, whether it be your eyes, heart, hands, whatever. The point here is to be honest. Do regular check-ins with yourself. Have you caught negative thinking in action? When you do, it's imperative that you take a moment to replace them with positive ones. Research varies in how many positive thoughts it takes to cancel a negative one, citing to replace every negative thought with 3 to 5 positive ones. For reassurance, I rely on the 5-to-1 rule. That would be 5 positive thoughts to negate the 1 negative one. Stay tuned for more ways to rediscover and reignite yourself. Until next time, focus on the good. If you've enjoyed this video, please click the subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of our next video.